Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I hope this message finds you at a good time. The collective has been feeling something going on. So, what's going on? What is the message here for the collective? Thank you. What's the message here for the collective? Alright, you guys, today is October 22nd. It is 2:56 a.m. Alright, I'm gonna get a message for the collective. The entire messages may not be for you, just take it how it resonates. The song that's playing is by Boy Soda. It's called Lil Obsession. That could be significant. Some space. Yes. How did I do that? You're so far away. Good and Plenty by Alex and Masigo. I used to call him Masiago. Throat chakra significance. Water, bodies of water. Imprisonment is out here. Confirm imprisonment. Confirm imprisonment. Road. Somebody's on their way to prison, honey. This could be metaphorically, literally. Alright, what's the message here for the collective? What is it? What's going on? Because the collective feels something. What's going on? Greed. Obsession with finances, material values. Hungry for it, honey. Confirm achievement. Confirm achievement. The moon. See. Yep. Dead. There was some type of dead here. A relationship is significant. And it's coming out with achievement as well. That came out first. See, God, divinity, God energy. Somebody messed with the wrong person. A person of divinity, a starseed, in this energy of greed. Be mindful if this is your own energy. Everything that glitters isn't gold, honey. Somebody feel like this was an achievement. But little did somebody know there was a debt when it came to this. There's some type of debt. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Don't forget to check out the emoticons. Relationship. People feel like they were achieving something with you, and they feel like they were winning with you on their arm. Or with somebody on their arm, somebody who you're connected with. I'm seeing the ending of a chapter. Confirm this world energy. Divine Feminine. I feel like the Divine Feminine ended something. Or something ended. And the Divine Feminine is just significant. Something could have been set back as well. Or something about the future. The distant future. I keep seeing a road. Now I'm seeing a boat. So transportation, mobility. An individual, possibly a young adult, who responds in a hasteful way at times. This could be someone who likes you, or a party. Alright, so tell me more about this imprisonment. Judgment has been called. So this person is in spiritual jail. They're going to spiritual jail. They're on the road to spiritual jail. They've been down the road. Whatever is going on. If this is your energy, take high resonance. But somebody could be in a mental prison. They could be literally feeling in the world like they're in a prison and they're not. Or this could be literally somebody going to prison. Or somebody literally in prison. I'm seeing somebody behind bars, orange suit and all. Yeah. Karmic masculine. It's like, surprise. This person probably was shocked. They didn't expect this. Maybe you didn't expect this. This could have been somebody who you had some type of relationship with. It doesn't have to be romantic. Yeah. You was too rich for that. Your energy. Chill. Even financially. Something could have ended. Rich girl endings. Rich girl endings. Somebody possibly caused something in your life. Some type of injustice. Some type of wrongdoing. A death or a death and rebirth is significant. Boat. You're moving into calmer waters while other people are literally basically lying in the grave that they dug for you. Somebody was greedy when it came to some money that wasn't theirs. Caused some type of ending for somebody. Rich girl. Endings. Somebody rich. Or they're going to come into some type of wealth. Overall energy, the moon. Intuition, illusion, dreams. Vagueness, instability, deception, anxiety, fear, misconception, subconscious, insecurity. And the death. A physical death or something about death and rebirth. Letting go, releasing. Even if this is not in the physical plane, settled by the justice system, karma always comes to collect that debt, honey. So somebody, they're going to be experiencing endings. Somebody not going to see this coming. They could already be experiencing it. Somebody's speechless. See, somebody was filled with love. So it's giving genuine energy. So yeah, this was messed up. Relationship. So relationship is significant. Somebody really that's crazy. Somebody acted out of passion. Could have been quickly. But judgment is also the overall energy. Self-evaluation, judgment, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments, apportioning blame, forgiveness. You could be forgiving individuals for this or encouraged to. You could be, already have, or encouraged to call judgment on this situation. Don't sit on the fence about something. Decide on something. Something has already been declared or judged, though. Maybe the court, the adjudication system can even be significant. Time frame, distant future. Some of you guys, this hasn't happened yet. But regardless, there's a debt here. And it's got to be paid. So when we talk about spiritually, see, a lot of people, they get away with things in the physical plane. Or at least they think they have. But things always get, balance is always restored. Especially when you dealing with chosen people, starseeds, and earth angels, and just beings of divinity. Oh yeah, you tripping. But they didn't see this coming. They must have not known who you were. But now they knowing exactly who you is, and they realizing, well, we can't play with them. Some of these people hospitalized, jail, death, different things going on. Especially you being in all of this beautiful energy. That's really what it is. You being in this beautiful energy, a person filled with love. Like, that's crazy. So these people is really just karma for real. Like, they did it to themselves, You in this divine feminine energy. The nurturer. In one's power, or just beautiful energy, really. Some of y'all very much became solo dolo in this situation, especially energetically. And it's just like, you could have had people who, it was like 2 against 1 or 5 against 1 or whatever, but these people thought they was achieving, they thought they was winning, they thought they was number one in something, but in actuality, you was always winning, honey. The battle and the war. I don't care how the situation looked, what the circumstances was, that's what it is. Sometimes bad things do happen to good people, like in a sense of stealing one's inheritance or, you know, doing all this stuff, being cheated on, right? But I mean, people have always gotten their karma, and that's literally what's going on. You could be seeing birds in the sky, something about being outside. You could be seeing closed signs, road closed, detours, setbacks could have been happening. Some of these things weren't really tied to setbacks. Of course, people in the 3D plane just be saying what they want to say, but this was probably to help you really become, to help you be aware of something. Sometimes that's why things be happening. Oh, your car broke down? Oh, don't think of it as it's happening to you, but for you. Because, mind you, you trying to bring people with you who don't belong. But sometimes you don't be seeing things on this journey. Sometimes you're going down a path that some things could be hidden to you. You know. Some of you guys can even be feeling insecure, fearful, having anxiety, probably because of the deception and everything. Some of you guys, something is not what it seems within whatever the situation is. But I'm seeing an awakening. I'm seeing the ending of a chapter. Some of you guys, this is going to be coming to a close if it hasn't already. A chapter could have already ended for a lot of you guys. I'm seeing success, achievement, accomplishment, travel, completion, fulfillment, sense of belonging, and wholeness. So for a lot of you guys, this is the end goal, or not really goal because it's going to happen anyway. So this is basically the outcome for a lot of you guys. See, regardless whether you're rich within prosperity, rich within your energy, rich within your wisdom, like whatever it is, you have this rich girl energy, starseed energy, being of divinity energy, divine feminine energy. The invisible forces are working with you, not against you. People are going to have to pay for being in this energy. You can't just be going around sticking your hand in the cookie jar. I know they heard about that. 444. You are always protected. So don't be forgetting it now all of a sudden, you know? Some of you guys could be on this mission of work, projects, action. You could be being a bit hasty, making quick decisions. You could be in this, you could be a person of ambition, generosity. I'm seeing some type of journey. All right, I'm seeing sexual adventures. Remind you past, present, future energy. Take it how it resonates. All right, this ties to energy of active, ardent, A-R-D-E-N-T. All right, energetic people, negotiators, debaters, competitors, sportsmen, those who love a challenge. You most definitely could be a person that loves a challenge. Most definitely. You could have been number one in something before as well. Proud of that. Of course, because that's something that y'all be aiming for. A lot of y'all be aiming for number one, child. Alright, tell me about this distant future. That's me, honey. Alright, we got a karmic masculine. See, somebody, like I said, they was looking at y'all like the prize. But some of these, this wasn't in like a cool way, especially if they weren't of divine energy. A lot of these individuals were karmic masculines, so they was looking at you like, yeah, I got this piece of hot stuff on my arm, and I don't know what it is with certain men and all this stuff, child, but that's what this person was on. Like, look, Queen of Wands came out, family oriented, business savvy, beautiful inside and out, confident, sitting on your throne, right? Queen energy, vibrant energy, a very well liked individual. All right, it says good business sense. Yeah, you like that. Confidence, foresight, an attractive, magnetic, mature woman. This could be mature with an age. It doesn't have to be, right? A helpful friend who is well liked. A kind, loyal, generous, confident, and competitive woman who enjoys enterprise and the limelight and also values her home and family life. I'm telling y'all, heavy on the competitive. Y'all are competitive people. Look, 2 knights coming out. Child. 2 young adults. Or this could be the same person. It could be you, somebody else. Remember we talked about that obsessive energy? But the Knight of Swords, it usually ties to haste. While the Knight of Wands, however, it could tie to being hasty. Overall energy is passion, on a mission of work, projects, action, etc. While the main energy with the sword energy, the mental energy, haste. Okay, it ties to big changes, however, and big opportunities. All right, it says seize the moment, jump in. I'm seeing something about arrival or departure. So some of you guys, you have arrived, or some of you guys, you have departed. It ties to assertive energy, being direct, honest, okay, being a person of quick-witted, a quick-witted individual. This card also warns you against impulsive or rash behavior, all right, especially when it comes to the first thing that pops up in your mind, all right? This also ties to a strong, assertive, and decisive person, one who gets what he or she wants. Some of you guys, you're not playing. A lot of you guys are really in your power for real. Angel number 91, 29, 92, 53, 4, 2, 52, 20, 18, 36, 12, and 21 is significant as of right now. So yeah, you've experienced some endings. That's why I said some of you guys arrival, some of you guys departure. Regardless, I'm seeing endings, death and rebirth, the divine feminine. Confirm the divine feminine. We got the beach. When I started talking about it more, I started getting this energy of nurturing yourself, reminding me of that Empress energy. Taurus energy could be significant. So a lot of you guys, to help you be more in this divine feminine energy, nurturing and loving on yourself can really go a long way. Some of you guys, the beach can be significant for you. We got real love on the back. Confirm the moon. Confirm the moon. conflict. So this moon energy is tied to some type of conflict. On the back of the deck, we got love spell. This could be a love situation. It doesn't have to be romantic. Magic could have been involved. It doesn't have to be with candles and fire and everything like that. Tell me more about this moon energy conflict. Oh, yeah, see, magic most definitely was involved. We got gifts and family. Some of you guys were literally possibly the black sheep, but you were really like a gem for real. Like a gift to one's family, to your family. Like literally hidden in plain sight. A gem. A diamond, honey. It's a clear quartz crystal. Crystals could be very significant for you guys. It's giving, some of y'all have like witchy vibes. It's possibly how certain people see y'all. Y'all can have somebody that's like thinking about you a lot. So that can actually cause them to manifest you in their life. So that can also be a form of magic. That's what I mean. Like everything don't have to be like candles and fire. So somebody could be really thinking about you excessively. Purposely, non-purposely. And this could be, they could be manifesting you. This could have been somebody who was your partner in crime. Okay, or somebody who was like, who you had a relationship with. Confirmed relationship. If this is not your relationship, this relationship, okay, something about destruction in a house being involved. This type of family situation or actual property. Confirmed judgment. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is being judged, just like how you would think in the court of law, spiritual court. Like literally getting, yeah, exactly. People trying to run away. You can't run away from this, babe. Karma coming, honey. You can run, honey, but you can't hide, honey. And somebody, their house getting taken away. Some people getting like real life karma for real. Some people was like praying for something. Family. This could have been you. You could have been praying for, you could have been praying for all the right things. Lighthearted energy. Good stuff for real. Even when it came to other people. Look, y'all be up at night, insomnia, anxiety, fear, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelmed, at a breaking point, inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on past, subject of gossip. So the overall energy, you in that anxious energy because you got a lot of things going on in your mind. And that's all that you is in your mind. But you stuck in the, like, this is tons of things that have already happened. A lot of times you have to, you know, heal. A lot of the week, and nobody can do the work for you except for you. You're going to stay in that same energy if you don't do something about it. Your ancestors is here. I know some people, they didn't want you to exist anymore. But your ancestors, they stand by you, like, they stand by you for real. Like, you're so protected. And whoever passed away in your life, they're now an ancestor. Included as your ancestor. They said they love you even if you don't love yourself. It doesn't have to be verbatim. This song is by Cleo Soul. It's called Know That You Are Loved. They want to tell you that you are loved. that it's like you come off as this single, sexy, and successful person, but deep down inside, that inner child is crying, sad, hurt. Some of you guys need to focus on self-love and healing and everything, because I feel like you got a lot of more self-love to give to yourself, of course. Just ask yourself, could I love myself more? Could I? Yeah. No shame. No shame. That has nothing to do with your value. You still the divine feminine. You still of divinity. You still the star seed. You know? It sucks that you've experienced these things, but you have bounced back from complete destruction and a complete shift of your whole reality, your whole self. Like, you can get through anything. That doesn't mean that things don't hurt. That doesn't mean that you don't cry and, you know. So your feelings are valid. Be there for yourself. The best relationship you can have is one with yourself. Turning weaknesses into strengths, that's not based on seeking outside validation and like all of this stuff that requires another person outside of yourself or anything outside of yourself. That's crippling you. That's self-sabotage. That's a whole lot. That's like you throwing your own stuff in the ocean and you looking at the life raft like, you know? Look, confirmation, beach. But yeah, a lot of you guys, you have this very sweethearted energy about you. And I feel like that's why you will always win. Even though the social norms, societal norms, all this crazy stuff going on, you can't pay attention to that. That's matrix stuff. I once heard, your superpower is that nobody else is like you. Nobody else exists like you. Nobody else is you. Your superpower is that nobody is like you. Nobody else exists like you. But it's giving single, sexy, successful. I don't care if you got $2. Like I tell the collective, success is within. It's not outside of you, honey. All right, angel number 11 could be significant. I'm also thinking of a path, a door. Yeah, see, some of y'all, I'm telling you, I'm seeing handcuffs. I'm seeing all of that. Somebody going away, far away. It's giving far away. It's giving far away. A party is significant, celebration. A wedding, possibly. Somebody did some type of death magic. What is this death magic energy that I'm steady seeing? What is this? A male did this. A male did some type of death magic. Tell me more about this death magic, male energy. This could have been somebody who was rejected or somebody who was in a relationship with somebody. Or it could have tied to something with a love offer. We got love offer, animosity, message. Somebody could have seen a message. Gained some type of animosity. Had some type of animosity. Whenever we're talking about cup energy, this is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It ties to love, emotions, relationships. It could be platonic, romantic, whatever the case may be. So this yeah. Something with a message. It's death magic. So maybe somebody wanted to harm someone. I did see crime of passion earlier. Maybe somebody wanted to harm someone and they did harm someone. They acted impulsively. And it had something to do with a death for for a lot. Yeah, see, somebody was just an obsession. Like, there's a lot of obsessive energy, even when it comes to money. Like, people are in greed and, you know, other stuff. But now I feel like they're going through their karma. And will continue to go through it. See, because a child of a karmic masculine or something like that could be significant. Or a child could be significant. Your younger self, if you have to apply it that way, just take the messages how they resonate. Don't forget, this message will be uploaded to my YouTube, so you will be able to see it if you didn't get to see the beginning, and if you cannot stay for the end. If you are wanting to get on the list, honey, I do provide life coaching sessions, readings, questions. The list goes on. The list is open. Nobody is currently on the list. If you guys are of low income and you cannot afford my prices, do not worry. You are able to send in donation-based readings, which is basically anything you are able to afford. All right? Right now, this is a collective. If you're just now joining, welcome in. Only take what resonates for you. Leave what does not for the next individual. Halloween is significant. A gift. A gift to the family. Something about a gift going to a family. Yeah, see, this karmic masculine, this male, they caused a lot of destruction. They caused a lot of obstacles. They caused a lot of pain for most people. It's just like somebody has to, whoever was involved, they got to pay. That's really the energy. Because they messed with the wrong person. They messed with somebody that was literally, like, for people who are really spiritual or believe in God or whatever, because maybe God's child for real, or the earth angel, the star seed, person of divinity. Like, are you, do you hear me? People in Jezebel energy. Like, come on now. Some of these people trying to say, oh, I changed my ways. That ain't me no more. Child, look, on the back of the deck, lies. All these people do is lie. Like, come on now. Yeah. See, these people have to pay everything back. It don't even matter if money wasn't the main cause or wasn't the main thing. Whatever it is, they're going to have to pay that back. And anyway, it don't matter. That's what it's giving. That's what can, hey. Ooh. That's like, look. We got home and female. Then I thought of housewife, or maybe somebody who stayed in the house, woman who stayed in the house, or woman. And then it's reminding me of the Queen of Wands energy, family-oriented woman, etc. It's just apply the messages how it fit for you. But I did see homicide earlier. Telling you, they're death magic. Somebody, intuition is telling them that something was a homicide. Landfill, missing. Bro, somebody traveled far for something, where it was mountains. Or somebody was in somebody's energy, literally in their face, deceiving them. Underhanded behavior going on. Mental defeat. And also being kind of proud about it. Like, haha, I won. Yeah. This could have been towards you, people you connected with. It's just like a message for somebody, honey. It's a lot going on, though. Tell me more about this Jezebel. This was somebody who's very promiscuous. They'll have sexual relations with... Confirm Jezebel. Fraud. Is Jezebel a fraud or did some type of fraudulent activity? I'm literally seeing somebody at like this post where they could possibly get money from. So some could have had something to do with money. But I know a relationship is involved, a family is involved. At least 6 people or more is involved. Whether it's people who did something or didn't do something. It's just like a family is involved, people who are in a relationship, or maybe the people of the family that was in a relationship. Somebody had a lot of finances, a lot of wealth, and another person was in this, people was in this energy of greed. People was jealous and envious of this person because of what they possessed. See, but this person was nice. They would have even been willing to give something. I don't know if this is you, your mother, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your child. Just take the message how it resonate, but look, whoever it is, they the empress. And something was meant to be birthed, but when these people did whatever they've done, this set something back, nipped something right on in the bud, and that was it wasn't supposed to happen like that. You heard I said nip some in the bud, and then this pop up voodoo. See, that's possibly why some people was in this confused illusion energy, because people was out here doing all type of magic. But maybe on the outside looking in, y'all was unbothered. And you had a bright life ahead of you, so the only thing left, similar to what narcissists do, smear campaign. False narrative out here. Somebody really was jealous of a relationship, of something. A third wheel could be somebody, could be significant, but a jealous ass third wheel though. And I don't feel like the couple realized that this person was jealous or envious. I'm seeing ascending and blocked and then legal. Legal. Manipulation, exactly. Somebody tried to play God. Somebody tried to interfere with the legal system as well. They just tried to manipulate a lot of things. Somebody tried to also, somebody was also manipulating another person, controlling them or something. Travel. Taurus energy. Confirmed destruction. We got ritual in the reverse. So this is a backfire of a dark magic. It's a backfire. Because you don't do that to a starseed, a divine feminine, a person of divinity. You always gonna win. Single, sexy, and successful being. Whoever this man was, this karmic masculine, they are going through karma, and they will be going to jail, whether it's spiritual jail, literally. They are being judged, and karma is being handed out to their ass as we speak, honey. because this individual interfered with an innocent. Someone who was innocent. It don't matter the age. But could have been somebody's child, though. A doctor could even be significant. A doctor could have been doing some goofy stuff, too. Something was weighing heavy on people conscious. So maybe somebody gonna speak up. But confirm house. So yeah, that's in your own household, whoever these. See, people who literally knew you, they seen you as somebody who was this rising star. And they was literally evil eyeing you. Some of these people was literally looking at you in a nasty way. And you was just in this emotional pain. You was just hurt. So you can't do people like that, especially good people. Now, what they trying to do is trying to run away. You can't run away. You can get on a boat. Whether they ran away a while ago or trying to run away now, regardless, whether you thought, oh, I'm winning, let me go run away and do this, or whether you going through karma and you like, oh shoot, let me run away, or before karma happened, you like, oh my gosh, let me da. Whichever way. I didn't forgot the damn point I was trying to make. But yeah, they didn't mess up, honey. They didn't see this coming. They didn't see that they was really just digging, using that shovel, and really that grave was being prepared for their ass. That's how it is. You doing your own dirty work. So you making your own grave, that includes that. You making your own grave. Nobody making it for you. Nobody creating it for you either. Karma is just there because of what you do. It has nothing to do with, oh, somebody's punishing you because you're doing that to yourself. Because that's just the natural laws of, you know. Scratches or scratching, itching. Somebody probably wasn't even passing on in a way. Couldn't really pass on for real, sin for real. I don't know if it's possible for the dead to be held up. They can't fully pass on, but I've been picking up on that not being able to pass on energy for a while. So that could be significant for some, especially if you intuitively feel that energy. Accept yourself. You are a mystic miracle. Elevate your energy, mystic being. People rejected you before they got to really know you. People rejected you and shit. They most definitely gonna regret that because you was better as a friend than as an enemy. Not because you get revenge, but simply because you the wrong person to mess with. You is backed up spiritually, literally. Even if some of y'all crown chakra is imbalanced, you're still connected to the divine. Even if you don't feel connected. Because that's just naturally how it is. You got ancestors, you got a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I'm not saying don't try to get connected and close, but It's just like saying it's not on you, it's in you. Like, similar to like blood, right? You use your blood, you come descendants from the ascendants. I like that. But yeah, somebody's death is being justice being served for whatever death this was. Whether this was something that changed you, or whether this was someone passing away and this was like some type of foul play situation. Like, karma is being served. So you guys have nothing to worry about with that. You're being encouraged to really just notice the beginnings, the new beginnings that are happening in your life, and to, you know, try to appreciate that and show gratitude for that, and just be in a better energy, because life is meant to be a gift to you. I know you were taught like these other things and all this other stuff, but sensitive skin is a thing. See, why are there like bumps popping up on my skin? Bumps. All you gotta do is say yes, honey. Be accessible to the energy. So. What is the message here for the collective? Yeah, y'all was dealing with people who weren't noble. That's all that was. They seen this as a miracle. They was greedy, honey. They thought this was going to be something that was going to change their life and really, like, really change it. It's crazy because this was towards things that wasn't even theirs. They could have asked for help if they needed help. They could have trusted in that God that they be worshiping if that was the case. So these people, don't let them fool you. They meant what they did. You got to look at it like that. So for those of y'all who are struggling and you personally need your own help, counseling, etc., reach out. There are resources. Connect, for sure. I prefer you to rely on self, of course. Don't continue to not gain your own power, of course. But if you need the support, it is there. Especially within spirit, for sure. Right? I feel like a lot of things is just a quest, a journey. For us all individually, right? But this is your life. You're the main character of your story. So make sure, as long as you live, you are in a good energy. Happy, free, all that. Because if you're not, you're doing something wrong, honey. But you thought you came here for the stress? But it's your choice. You have the free will. You have the mind, body, and soul to move your limbs and do this and do that, right? See, some of y'all, it was possibly always, you was always possibly a little distant from your family. Even if y'all was close together, or even if you loved them deeply. Maybe some of y'all literally feel like the black sheep in this situation. I'm seeing like this main male coming out of your energy. Use your intuition when it comes to that, or something. The third eye is just significant. Chariot. You're moving forward. You know which direction you want to go in, and you're going in it. Bum rushing anybody who was the opposition. I'm seeing victory. Winning, succeeding. Escaping from that bullshit. Yeah, see, somebody was a false person. This could have been somebody who literally was in your house before. Or something about a house or something significant. The divine feminine is here again. The frequency of the divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Angel number 18, 8, and 20, and 21 is out here. The elk is significant. Long grass. The color purple. You have people who was playing victim, who was showing up with a false mask. A child is significant. It's time to stop procrastinating. Unplug. Recovery. Miracle again. I'm seeing hella miracles, okay? And we got the white stag, protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Love that. Love that. All right, we got the pronghorn. Action. Pronghorn. All right, it says now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. And the root chakra on the back. So for some of y'all who have fear, anxiety, and all this other stuff, you need to do some work on your root chakra. Get it balanced. Okay, when it's imbalanced, that causes basically fear, anxiety, and all of those things that you're feeling. When it's balanced, you're more secure and everything like that. Some of you guys could have experienced trigger warning, sex wounds. So healing your chakras, balancing out your chakras can really go very far. You can even do your own research to see what that will, like what you could benefit from that. It's very beneficial. We got perception out here. Gratitude and soulmate. I feel like some of you guys, your soulmate, you're on the path of connecting with your soulmate. All right, your perception is also very significant. All right, and make sure at the end of the day, your heart is filled with gratitude. Some of you guys, you've already been showing gratitude, and yes, honey. Okay, the dragon is coming out. It ties to supernatural. All right, it says you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Wow, that's a powerful energy. I don't think I ever recall seeing this dragon energy. At least I can't think of it. You could be seeing squirrels. Okay, rams are significant. The squirrel energy is signifying always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for your future or for the future, and life will give you all you need. Now with the ram, it ties to perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Love that for you. We got risk it. Celebrate your love. Yep. And insecurity. So be mindful of those insecurities, honey. That ain't nothing but the devil, as certain Christian folk would say. Okay? Ain't nothing but the devil, honey. Okay, get that. Release that energy. You don't see a miracle happening, and you possibly don't see one coming, But the wheel is turning in your favor. You're a lucky individual. Or luck right now is on your side. So this would be a great time to really go for things because you gonna get lucky, bro. You're gonna get lucky, okay? Life insurance, significant. Yeah, a person of truth. A masculine energy, somebody who could be head over heart, analytical. All right. They could be good people, though. They're probably not a karmic energy. You could be coming into your North Node energy. You could be operating in your North Node energy, leaving the South Node, which shows growth. So kudos to you. We got cold, bold, lust. Somebody had a leader. Somebody was the leader of a situation. I mean, like they were followers to somebody else. They even wanted this person position. See, they'll never win. They can't even have friends in their energy because even their friends snakes. Or whatever the case may be, business partners, all that. Tomato, tomato, tomato. But some of y'all, you went through a lot of abuse. Whether it was mental, physical, it doesn't matter. You went through a lot of abuse. Some of y'all became discontent in life. You've experienced apathy, disinterest, stagnation, impulsiveness, negative patterns, and detachment. Okay, maybe that's because of just what was going on in your reality. Okay, I'm seeing clarity, sobriety, poor choices, lack of choice, opportunities, or options. So maybe you just feel like you didn't have a lot of opportunities or options when it came to the situation. Maybe these other people were, like, maybe, like I said, they were in this playing victim energy. Oh, I didn't have it. I didn't have it. Y'all had it easy, or whatever the case may be. But regardless of the fact, you didn't deserve any of these things. But the main thing that you can do now is heal. Okay? Your chakras are significant. And for a lot of you guys, all of your chakras are imbalanced. That's crazy, right? All right? Entity attachment. Get that demon off of you. Feel your mind, body, and soul up. Renewal, okay? And a lot of y'all, this could be somebody else's energy. Like, I'm not talking about the chakra energy. Of course, that could be their energy, but this can also be you. But I'm talking about that entity attachment. But a lot of times, it can be your energy. You can see entity in any way. It doesn't have to just be something demonic, child, okay? It can even be in the form of bondage. Greed. So y'all, this could have been about them, but like I said, when that money was involved, they didn't know. See, this was unexpected. They didn't know it was gonna be this much. And then that just started causing problems. Even with the people who was trying to come up, be in groups, and it was causing problems within that situation. Because they all snakes. Of course, snakes can't really have friends. They snakes. Who is your friend? Who is your friend for real? It got to be other people who are just as much as a snake as you are. You don't have to be like that all the time, because not every time people be knowing who they really be dealing with for real. Or they be seeing things in a whole different way, but that's neither here nor there. It's just, you can't play. The ancestors then got a little, I don't feel like it's the energy of mad or anything, but it's just like, oh, hell no. Not my baby. Y'all ain't finna keep doing this to my baby. Had enough. Because they even seen that y'all was like starting to struggle. And still trying to maintain. That's why they was proud. Etc. But shit. People gonna pay for that. Some of y'all, you gonna be feeling bad for people, but shit, they gotta pay, man. They gotta pay. They gotta pay up, man. Then I heard that Pooh Shiesty song, Come Get It Back in Blood. Because I was thinking, they lucky that ain't no blood, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, sometimes everybody come a little different. We did speak on some stuff earlier. It was a little crazy, but was some lust, some heavy lust energy going on. Alright, what is the message here for the collective? Thank you guys for double tapping the screen. Let's try to get to 15K, y'all. Alright, any more messages here for the collective? Any more messages here? Yeah, fighting and snooping. Fighting and snooping. Minding your business. Now they fighting. But separately from that, trust issues, one-sided, detached. Somebody, the reason why there's fighting going on is because the situation, like, there's trust issues involved. So that makes the situation kind of like a person kind of detached, which can lead to a situation being kind of one-sided. But somebody could be driving by somebody's home or stalking them, stalking their social media, getting tarot readings on someone. Tell me more about this fight and snooping energy. Closed off. Yeah, see, somebody closed off. They're not emotionally available. They're distracted. Hurt in the past. This is due to some type of hurt in the past. This is why there's some fighting going on, or was some fighting, or currently fighting. If this is future energy applied in that way, but somebody is snooping. They could be watching a person of high value, so this most definitely could be your energy. The Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. Yeah, somebody gonna get caught up. Or somebody has already gotten caught up, depending on the timelines in which the situation is going on for everyone. Yep. They got themselves caught up in a sticky situation. It's similar to like having to lie and then having to tell 20 more to cover up the first one, the second one, and the third one. Yeah. It's like now at this point they done got themselves caught into some shit for real. It says, unable to free yourself from a sticky situation, taking a step back helps you see clearly. This can also be advice for you, but I know for sure it's time to know other people's energy. Opera could be significant. R&B, like not even 2000 or maybe like 90s, 80s, like something like that type of R&B. Like with Whitney Houston now or something. That type of music could be significant. Any more messages for the collective? Yeah, somebody was, I'm telling you, being caught red-handed. Getting caught red-handed. Being exposed. Secrets being exposed. I'm telling you, somebody's going to be surprised and very much shocked. But somebody had some unfinished business and they were determined. Somebody was determined. But somebody ended up getting caught with something. This could have been a whole affair going on. Yep. Now somebody ashamed. Some of these people, they not even ashamed. But something most definitely backfired. And it's also similar to that energy of somebody trying to create a false narrative for the next person, which could be you. And now justice is going to be served and your name is going to be cleared on a lot of things. And now these people are going to be the ones that are going to be looked at exactly how they tried to paint you as. Whether they was trying to call you a liar, this, that, whatever it was. A Jezebel, a 304, honey, a thought, honey. What? Not a whole empress. Come on now. See, mind games. It takes two. And anybody who was with them. See, people was immature. They was testing you. They was analyzing you. And this is why you weren't compatible with people. And this is why you have to stop trying to force certain things. You're not compatible with people for a reason. You don't play mind games. You don't do all this weird stuff. Like, people literally was thinking it's a game or something. Like, playing with people's minds and all this other stuff. Because some of these people were in romantic relationships. And it doesn't have to be in one with you. But they, like, energy is just horrible. And now they caught up. Or will be caught up. This is a person who's self-righteous. They act spiritually superior. They're very condescending and they could be quite preachy. It's like, come on now. You preachy, you very loud and very wrong, okay? Please go sit down. All right. Faith is guiding you. Your healing, your intuition and your dreams is also a form of guidance. I feel like your spirit team or your highest self, something is coming through within your intuition, your dreams, your just anything. And it's in the form of guidance. At this time, you're being guided. In the past, you were being guided. And in the future, you'll be guided. All right. The reason why, so these people, another form of karma that they're going to experience is being broke, fired, unemployed. All right, some of these people could be known for living beyond their means or something about that is significant. I'm also seeing spiritual attack here. So for some of you guys who it's been hard to get a job or you've been employed, a lot of times this could have been done to some type of karma or divine intervention or something like that. I'm seeing facing their demons. Somebody had to get set the hell down so they could face them demons because they weren't going to do it voluntarily. They had to be smacked across the head and set on their ass to go through this and really like see themselves for real and everything else. Like an older, mature man, significant. But yeah, somebody could have been like doing evil eye or spiritual attacks when it came to your work or your employment. But I feel like you're always powerful, and I feel like that's like an ant trying to take out a bull. Like, I just feel like it's not compatible. It's like things are going to backfire. It's not going to work, whatever the case may be. But your own energy, you know, and the things that people done to you, the aftermath is you possibly eating, stress eating, or just eating, and your money's not where you possibly want it, and you're possibly feeling lazy, or you're not getting any I don't know, it can really be different stuff. But yeah, I feel like you're a very persistent individual. You're still holding on. And I feel like the universe is giving you your flowers. And they could be sending you gifts. Or you're going to be getting gifts. There's many messages to give, but just take it how it resonates for you. Yep. See, the signs were there. The red flags were there. It says cheating, deception, confirmation. Exactly. Jealousy, envy. It's everywhere, honey. The world on the outside is a reflection of the world on the inside. The world on the inside is a reflection of the world on the outside. Y'all be laid back, chilling. Somebody don't want to live without you. Maybe they're just trying to butter you up, child, but slow down a little bit to regain your strength. Yeah, somebody wants you back. All right, angel numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 could be significant. Odd numbers are significant. Angel number 13, 57, 79, 1979, late 50s, early 60s. .420 friendly could be significant. People who be skimping blunts or skip blunts. We got two-faced, gossip, rat or snitch, drama or mess. Yep, all of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a lot of ego, pride, jealousy, envy, spying and watching going on. Yeah, these could have been people who was fiends. This could have been people who had black lips. Just really didn't take care of themselves. All right, dinner, breakfast, lunch is significant. It's given 8. Bruh, that's why they was mad. Yeah, these people, they were weird. These people, it's like, it says weirdo energy. Like, people really was weird for real. All right, a video call, text message, audio message, or phone call could be significant. It says this person does not respect you. Whoever this was, they don't respect you. They don't. Don't take it personal. That don't mean that your value is based on, oh, this person don't respect me, so I'm not. No. That's their own inner demons and their own problems. They probably don't respect their damn selves. Okay, a best friend is significant. It says, you helped me with a lot. So some of you guys, you could have truly been a friend to a lot of people. A best friend at that. Top tier, beautiful energy. Even treating outsiders like they, you know, like close to home. Somebody could be interested in like water, swimming, or the pool, the water, lakes, beaches, etc. could be significant. All right. Most definitely toxicity was involved within these people. Just toxic. Yeah. And I feel like y'all chose y'all because you love you more. Some of you guys, you're not even having sexual relations. You like, nope, I'm in abstinence from that, or nope, I'm celibate. Yep. Can I get a window seat? Don't want nobody. All right, this is Erykah Badu, window seat. But it was a lot of trauma bonding going on. Ghosting or ghosted. You could have been abandoned, or you could have ghosted someone or some people. So can I get a window seat? A lot of you guys, this is platonic connections, but it's most definitely talking about romantic situations, okay? People who you were in a relationship with, situationship, whatever the case may be, all right? We got mentally ill here. A lot of you guys, this could have hindered your mental health. A lot of you guys, you became angry, you became really sad, okay, etc. This says ejaculation and masturbation. So it's really giving me this energy that people like do certain things. Like they think about you and they lust after you. So if they can't have sex with you, then they're probably gonna ejaculate, whatever the case may be. I feel like all of that is going on. All right, it says the grass was not greener on the other fucking side. I feel like somebody effed around and found out. Literally. Effed around and found out that people wasn't really it for real. That it's best to be in your own energy if that's the case. Your childhood is significant. Yeah, see, the police watching somebody. They say the feds watching. Fondness. Got blockages here. Cartoons, anime. That came, the Feds watching energy came on out. Somebody want a second chance. Alright, we got plotting. People pleaser. It's similar to that energy like 13 going on 30. How this girl was really just trying to, she just wanted to be liked and all of this other stuff. So she may have even people pleased. And it's like they really was just playing her. Like they was really just, you know, it's giving that energy. People could have been plotting against you. They're currently plotting. A lot of this energy could be presently. And it could just be confirming things of the past, or, you know, predicting futuristic things, or it's just time to present energy. And a lot of you guys, these messages don't have to apply to you. Once again, this is not a personal reading. It's a collective. But if you do want your own personal message, I provide life coaching sessions, readings, questions, the list goes on. If you can't afford my prices, donation-based is accepted, which is basically anything that you are able to afford. Alright, so if you guys do want to get on the list, nobody is currently on the list. I'm going to be heading out of here soon. So I do advise you guys to get on the list now if you are interested. Alright, somebody was in this space that something wasn't true. They were being very delusional. They were being very in denial about something. Alright, food and drinks is coming out. Submissive. It's also here. You can look at these as confirmations as well. Somebody's faith is being restored. I'm seeing positive beliefs and optimism. Maybe this is you. Whoever these people were, they most definitely were very childish. They were very immature. Their sexuality or something about that could have been very significant. All right. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerian energy is significant. Water sign energy. All right, we got candles here, okay? Remember, the candles, they could be in a romantic sense, or they could be in a way of, oh, somebody's doing a ritual or a spell. Like, candles could be, it could be signifying anything. It also can just say you, it could be anything, you know, okay? We also have the moon coming out again, okay? And we got performing arts on the back, which can tie to theater, even music and dance, okay? Person of performing arts. You could be a person of performing arts, very creative. All right, we got STDs coming out here. Some people, you could be very paranoid when it comes to STDs, or whatever the case may be. It says desperate, thirsty. Yeah, y'all was dealing with very desperate, thirsty individuals who were very codependent. They couldn't do it on their own. So of course they would have stolen it. Of course. But yeah, you guys, you're very talented. Like, you're literally a performer. You're literally somebody, like, literally. Military or government jobs is out here. Lessons. For sure, learn some lessons or experience some. It says, when you cut me off, my world fell apart. But it's crazy because when you cut them off, your world just begun. It actually, the pieces started coming back together. All right. Look, there go that gifts and sharing energy on the back of the military and government jobs energy. Look, there go that false mask, deceiver, liar energy. And there go the law and justice, exactly. Because you want to show up in a false mask, you want to deceive, you want to lie, you want to do all this. Okay, bet. Karma. .420 friendly Mary Jane is significant. Yeah, a lot of you guys, this is present tense energy. Currently going on. People from your childhood. Something about cartoons, anime, spying, watching, all of that. This could have been somebody who really lacked commitment. They were a quitter. Alright, it says birth control or plan B. Significant. A lot of you guys, this is talking about more than one person. Some of you guys were being cautioned in this connection, or something about wait. Maybe you could be encouraged to wait on something. All right, we got tarot reader or tarot reading on the back of the deck is significant. Remember we talked about divination abusing earlier. Getting psychic readings and all of that. All right, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is also coming out. So we got fire sign and water sign energy that's significant. On the back, it says spirituality. It says, I was insecure because my finances are in shambles. So a lot of time, so whoever these individuals were, they were very insecure because of their finances were in shambles, very low. All right, on the back, we got enjoyment. This is a song called Promises by Cleo Soul. All right, I'm seeing travel, backwoods, religion or church, and it's now coming out in the reverse, right along with flexing, showing out, non-leader, follower. Yeah, see, y'all made an example out of this person, or God itself made an example out of this person. They ain't showing out no more. They ain't flexing no more. And some of y'all, these people still haven't learned their lesson, which is the crazy thing about it. February, April, June, August, October, and December is significant. And then we have confirmation, I don't want you anymore. Some of y'all, you detached. For others of y'all, this is people who left you high and dry, just used you and abused you. And you probably wouldn't even stand in your power. You probably didn't want somebody to leave, and you probably literally said that. Or this is vice versa energy. Or, yeah. You not wanting somebody anymore, but them not wanting you to leave. Or somebody not wanting you anymore, and you not wanting them to leave. All right, but I'm seeing independence or freedom. And then we have bare minimum here with smart sex, condoms, safe sex, independence, freedom, and opportunist. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, a lot of you guys are just being smarter. And a lot of these things that was happening was just like bare minimum energy. And I feel like you're stepping into your independence, you're freeing yourself, or at least you're encouraged to do so. I'm just seeing someone in their independence. It says, you wanted best for me. I don't deserve you at all. Exactly. That's all you ever wanted. The best for people. Even after being hurt drastically by these very people, or whatever the case may be. Some of these people are cause y'all to smoke a lot. And I don't want to put that on other people because you do what you do yourself. But I'm just saying they helped you come into certain spaces. And although you may not have had the most positive mechanisms, right? But I feel like a lot of things that you were doing, it was possibly because of what you was put through by other people. It's probably why you were smoking so much. These people were just here for an opportunity. They were impersonating. They were hiding their true self, their true colors. And a lot of people were plotting against you. A lot of these people could have been religious or church folk. All right, they're spying. They're watching. Or in the past, they could have been doing this, or in the future, they will. But these people are mentally ill. They're like crazy. So don't even pay them no mind. God is going to handle this. Your ancestors were already on it. All right. A lot of water, a lot of emotions. Something wasn't conceived. Now the cops going to be in these people's life. Now they're going to be watched. They wanted to watch you. Now they're going to be getting watched. They wanted to create a grave for you. Now they're going to be the ones that's lying in it, etc. It's just like that's literally what's going on. While Spirit wants you to just be in this energy of thriving and gratitude and healing. They want you to be in the present and actually enjoying life and loving yourself and like all of these things and just healing from what you've experienced. They got the rest. But some of y'all, this was just personal confirmations that you probably already knew to be true or whatever the case may be. All right. Some of you guys, you're encouraged to do some meditation, some reflecting work. Okay. Make sure you're not the one that's in these certain energies, like being in denial. Make sure that's not your energy, honey. Because if that is, that means you got some work that you need to do. All right? And that you hearing a message about somebody else shouldn't even be going down at this point. Yep, but this is a time for reflection. As I was saying, yep. This is going to help you possibly experience some type of awakening, or awaken up to something, or bring closure to something that you ain't think you needed closure to, or think that you was going to get closure to. You're being encouraged to travel and experience new things. You're carrying too much. You have too many tasks. It's overwhelming you. You're being overworked. It's a burden. Put some down. Stop doing something, especially if it's not your responsibility. All right. I'm seeing that you're going to be... I'm seeing a divine masculine. This most definitely could be a male. I'm seeing him, but it could just be divine masculine. Okay, but a lot of you guys, it's a male. This is a fated meeting. This is an important connection. I'm not saying this is going to be a person that you get romantically involved with. But a divine masculine is fated to meet you. Or you're fated to meet each other. It's a very important connection. Okay. Tell me more about this fated meeting with this divine masculine. It's possibly going to come about... at a time that you unexpect, or at a time that you're accessible for this to come in. So if you're blind but you're needing to be woke, then and when it comes in, you'll be woke, right? It's like similar to that. It says reflection, reckoning, awakening, spiritual calling. So maybe that's why some of y'all are getting this spiritual calling or being encouraged to reflect upon something, because it's possibly going to trigger some type of awakening and as well some fated meeting or something. It says express your feelings, explode your energy. Maybe this is somebody you already... Alright, we got rebirth. You're experiencing a rebirth. It's a lot of that death and rebirth energy going on, but now I'm picking up mainly the death has happened. Now it's the rebirth. It's like, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Energy number 10 is significant. Time to renew. Things are being renewed, honey. Alright, I'm seeing a text message here. I'm seeing some unsent messages as well. Confirm this fated meeting in him. Fated meeting. Yeah, be patient. Okay? This is possibly not going to come in tomorrow. But it also may be in the form of a romantic proposal. Alright, yep, that's what I'm saying. There go that karmic relationship coming out. Toxicity. Poison, stress, burden. Some of y'all were meant to meet whoever this masculine energy was, though. Y'all were meant to come into this connection. I feel like this was important. And like I said, because a lot of you guys, this just triggered an awakening. A lot of you guys, what you go through, what you've experienced, what you went through, especially the hard times, the difficult experiences, the things that brought pain or whatever the case may be, the challenges, this has actually created you into this stronger, wiser, individual. So don't forget to use your throat chakra and express your feelings, okay? Or all of that stuff that you're keeping in, eventually you're just going to explode, all right? So the only thing that you should be holding on to It's things that are positive, self-love, whatever the case may be. But if you're holding on to people, negative mindsets, like, this is unhealthy attachments. So whatever it is that you need to let go of, you're being encouraged to release it. All right, whether it's greed, possessiveness, hoarding things, trying to be in control. All right, not letting go of anger, sadness, whatever the case may be. The things that didn't work out. You're being encouraged to move forward for sure. And life is going to change for you when you do that. It may feel different, abnormal, but it won't feel like that for long. I'm seeing teamwork, creativity, learning, apprenticeship. You can have a person that's missing you and thinking about you. Okay, a lot of you guys, this could be the person that you're possibly going to spend the rest of your life with. And a lot of you guys don't have to believe that you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone and that it's always about being romantically involved. Like, if that's not your life, your beliefs, then, you know, that doesn't apply. But for others of you guys who believe in twin flames and all of this other stuff, you have people who's missing you. And if this is a person who you haven't encountered before, because a lot of you guys dealt with false twin flames that was not a twin flame, then you're finally going to come into union with your twin flame. And I feel like y'all soul remembers each other and it's just yearning for one another. That's possibly what's drawing you guys closer and closer together, especially with the own personal work that you are doing. So confirmation, keep doing the work that's necessary, because that's possibly how this is going to come into fruition. Yeah, see, your divine spiritual team is steady popping in through your life and intervening with certain things as well, inserting themselves, because I feel like they're trying to send you important messages. But one important message is that it's time for reflection, looking back on something, possibly healing. Look, and then look, dating and crossroad coming out. See, I feel like for low-key, for some of y'all, in order for this divine, true relationship to come in, you possibly gonna have to have some time of reflection and a lot of other things. Not because it's some type of secret test, but simply because something being seen. Like, maybe this is how you're literally just going to realize that this is your person, or even see this person for real. I don't... That's why some of you guys, you've been encouraged to, like, I don't know, maybe you've been at a crossroad, especially when it comes to dating or meeting someone new. A lot of you guys, this could be in the distant future. This doesn't have to be like tomorrow, especially because you're still healing, learning yourself, releasing other connections and everything else. Like, things are getting into the making. So like I said, be patient when it comes to this. At this time, you can just take action on other things. Like, some of you guys, music is an inspiration for you, and other things. You have passions, hobbies, etc. Don't get caught up into temptation and lust and all of this other stuff. Be self-full and go after your dreams and do things that you love for real. Everything is just not about sex, money, and all this foolery, child. Come into inner peace. Discover self. Discover new things. Try new things. Remember, that's what we was talking about, experiencing new things. Some people will never go out the country in their lifetime. Don't let that be you. Okay? Don't alienate yourself from things. All right? I'm seeing adventure, foresight, opportunity, success. Some of y'all are going to be leaving things behind, and it's possibly going to feel bittersweet. And you possibly tried to go down this path many, many times, but I feel like you trying it out again, or you going in a new direction this time. And I feel like this is going to be it right here. You just can't let your mind play tricks on you. You got to get out your head, because the universe is blessing you and gifting you left to right, even when it's coming in the form of love. But I feel like with insecurities in the way and being unhappy and still, like, all of this stuff, that's what's really hindering certain things and getting in the way. Sometimes the blessing be right there, but we can't see it. If we depressed, I can go to the carnival right now, and if I'm depressed, I'm not going to enjoy none of that. Simple. The sun always comes out to shine again, but you gonna have to turn on that personal light bulb. Something ain't shining. You gotta turn on that fire, that happiness, that light, some way, somehow. And if it takes healing and going out into nature and releasing the past and forgiving, then baby, you need to do that, honey. You need to do that. Because this is how you really gonna come into renewed hope and new love. And even when it comes to self, like for real. And that's gonna be the most rewarding thing ever, because it's something that was never done before with you, and possibly with people of your lineage who's no longer walking this earth, etc. Maybe some of them still are walking the earth, but you're your own person. And you had some painful endings, but yeah, some breakups, some experience, some apathy. You're in this skeptical energy, having this negative outlook on things, especially when it comes to community or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all are probably in this independent, solo, dolo energy, but you could low-key be running away from things. So make sure you're not self-sabotaging or low-key in self-delusion or deceiving yourself. Alright, I'm seeing change and transition, but I'm also seeing this is a time for rest, recuperation, healing. Alright, so you're encouraged to take a break. This is possibly what's also going to help with this hope, faith, rejuvenation, and spirituality energy. You've experienced a tower moment, or maybe there's a tower moment coming up, which is basically something that's like sudden upheaval. It can tie to broken pride, disasters, but this can also be something that's like renovation. So maybe you've already experienced the tower moment, and now things are like the aftermath of the tower moment, everything clearing up, getting better. Oh, it for sure is, because the tower is here and now the star is here. So the tower usually comes first and then the star comes. 16, 17 is significant. So yeah, you guys experienced the chaos, the destruction, the sudden upheaval, but now you're coming into this renewed sense of hope and faith and everything. And if you're not yet in this energy, then this is going to soon come. Everybody is just different timelines for everyone, I guess. But some of the work that's necessary, it's gonna have to be done on your end. But I'm seeing an everlasting connection with a soulmate. And little do you know, this could be a relationship with you, with your own self. It doesn't always have to be a person outside of self. It seemed like that would be the case because it's normalized and it's taught. But what's never taught is really that relationship with self. It's really never even mentioned. It's always something tied to everybody else. That's what I'm saying. See, a lot of time with that moon energy, you're walking down a path and you're in a world that some things are hidden. Some things like your subconscious is significant. Using your intuition would be very significant. Deception. All of these other things, because you come into a world that's already created. There's already rules, a whole city, states, it's a whole bunch of stuff already going on. But you have to keep in mind that you came here individually. And you got to give yourself a chance to experience and to have your own thoughts and beliefs. Okay? Some of y'all, you're battle worn. You're in this defensive energy. Some of you guys could be experiencing a sickness or an injury. And I feel like at this time, it's just really time to heal in all ways, especially physically and emotionally and mentally. Because I meant to say mentally instead of emotionally, because a lot of you guys, you're detaching from things and everything like that. But that doesn't mean that that's in a healthy energy. So, you know, take it how it resonates. But your home life or foundation is very significant. I'm picking up on some, the houses. There's 12 houses. Whichever one is tied to the home and foundation. I can't think right now, but check out that house. See what placement it falls in. Some people, it's this stuff going around and they be asking Astra and all this. When I downloaded Astra, you do have to pay for it, but they do have a 7-day free trial or something like that. Taurus energy is significant. Tradition, conformity, morality, ethics. Some of you guys, you're rebels. I feel like you don't mind conforming, but at the same time, you also are a person who can make your own rules. You're also a person who, if you talk, people are going to sit down and listen because you actually carry wisdom and because you actually are a person that's like a teacher, or maybe you are somebody that's of a religious standpoint, like pastor, preacher, whatever. Okay, and some of y'all, you just simply the divine feminine energy. Empress, you can't get away from this energy, honey. Every time. Period. It ties to motherhood, nature, creativity, abundance, etc. This is also tied to something wanting to be birthed. Someone could be pregnant, extremely fertile. This could be talking about the birth of a relationship, a business, something. And remember, we was talking about that soulmate energy. So a lot of you guys, this could be relationship with self, the family that you're finally, that legacy, your boo thing, okay, the divine counterpart. I'm seeing 2 financial situations being juggled. I'm seeing that somebody is still hurt by something. I'm seeing heartbreak, trauma, grief, and depression. Somebody tried to put a band-aid on that wound, but it was going to take more than that. This is actually like mental scarring, okay? So yeah, I feel like that's possibly why these things are happening. So you've experienced something in your life that was chaotic, destructive. It possibly changed you, took a toll on your ego and other stuff. But I feel like this was most definitely a challenge that brought forth growth. Because as I told you before, that's mainly how you do grow. All right, and it's funny because I'm looking at the sun right here. With this, it's the 7 of Pentacles energy, and this card is a card of patience. Okay, it says hard work pays off, cultivation, growth, results. Sometimes you may not see the results to your progress, but that doesn't mean that you didn't make any. All right, even if that means how far you get in life. Some of y'all feel like you've been working on something for a while and it still haven't grown or whatever, but some of you guys are going to be receiving a call from somebody who disappeared on you, or whatever the case may be, who you disappeared on. Taking how it resonates. Skull costumes, significant. Aquarius energy is significant. Magnetic attraction, happy family reunion, happy endings, marriage, third party, friendship, joy, celebration. Unfinished business. Wow. Yeah, see, somebody was being very strategic in the divine feminine's energy. I feel like they were masquerading as a friend. This was people who y'all really celebrated with. This could have been people in your own family. This could have been family, friends, people who you dated and had kids with. All right, I'm seeing arguments, conflict, quarrels, aggression, chaos, competition, insecurities. People are watching your social media. That's how they're keeping tabs on you. That's how they know the tea, the updates, because of your social media. That's where they keep tabs on you at. For the ones of you who are being spied on, yeah. Somebody contemplating reaching out to you, and they're going to end up reaching out to you. They just, because this is somebody who can't really let go, for real. Yeah, this person is in some type of regret. They cause some type of apathy in your life. And they literally, like, can't let go. This is somebody who could be a bit stubborn, and they may fear abandonment, rejection, being left out in the cold. But they do this to people. Like, you're scared of what you do to other people. All right, it says scamming, abuse of power, one-sided charity, brown noser. Exactly. It's like dealing with situations where there's a whole lot of giving, but you're not getting anything back. Scamming, using you. Yeah, people was scamming from you, scamming from Earth overall. I'm telling you, like, people was just really out here in this self-righteous energy. Like, they was just like, how you gonna be a horrible person and still try to play God? Like, at least be of good energy and divinity, actually, for what God energy does stand for. Divinity energy. Like, y'all over here in trickery energy, deceit. Like, I know you ain't think you was getting far in that energy. Some of these people are literally going through it within their health because of their own actions. They thought they was getting away with something, and that karma came around and shocked the hell out of them, smacked them right across the head. Like, hey, motherfucker, I'm here. You remember me? Oh, you forgot? You thought I wasn't coming? Get your ass up there. Set their ass down somewhere for real, so they could think about what the hell they done done. Cause what the hell wrong with you? Some of y'all be thinking, oh, is this this person is attracted to me? Like, they popping up because God's sending them my way? Some of these people are manifesting you back in their life, bro, because they can't get you out their mind. Like, literally, that's what it is. Like, some of y'all, it's the ex-lover. Like, you don't have to. I'm telling you. Look, now the love songs want to come on. I'm telling you. He was doing love spells, all type of crazy stuff. A one-night stand, a hookup or something significant. Everything that glitter ain't gold, honey. But this is how y'all learn and know better shit. Bet you won't do that one no more. Bet you won't love other people more than you love yourself no more. Because you see what that gets you, what that do. Even if you really want to love yourself and do better, your ass still probably do the opposite. Because, you know what I'm saying? It got to be in you, not on you. It got to be something, you know? It got to be something that you're really working on for real, being disciplined on, really putting in the effort towards, like, paying very close attention to detail with this. Leon Thomas is significant. Yep, something was very sudden. Like, even people probably switched up on you, like. All right, it says lack of choices, feeling trapped, missed opportunity, reality check. Yeah, some of these people got a reality check for real, especially because some of y'all came into a certain energy to where maybe you stopped believing in magic, something. Maybe some of y'all was possibly in the energy of not letting go, stuck in the past. And I feel like roles are just being reversed. For sure. Girl, if I had to, I should be you, don't you know? 5, 6, 7 is significant. Yep, the past, childhood. Some of y'all probably feel like you didn't have no memory of your past, no recollection, no something, no support from people, your something, child. But I'm seeing quick action, quick travel, quick communication, swift movement, a confirmation to do something now. I'm seeing rapid events and direct action. This was probably some action that people was taking, for sure. But all you had to do was read what was in between the lines. Because, see, some people try to come off as compassionate, caring, affectionate, and friendly. But all you had to do was just look for what was hidden. Look in between the lines, for real. Because people, they can't keep up that false mask for long. And sometimes they do make mistakes. Because, once again, it's not in them, right? It ain't something you can learn out of a book. Maybe some people do try that technique, but last time I checked, the emotional intelligence that y'all carry didn't come up out of a book. It wasn't taught to you. Natural. It's okay if some certain things being taught. But yeah, people, I'm telling you, people really thought they was gonna win off of your blessings. They had another thing coming. They thought things was changing for them in a good way. I'm seeing destiny, turning point, good luck. Some of y'all, this was supposed to happen for you, but instead, you got disappointment, regret, sadness, and a lot of you guys was focusing on failure, focusing on the things that didn't work out, the things that was done to you, that was injustice, etc. So you was causing your own karma because you was carrying around this dark cloud, carrying on to pain that happened several years ago and everything else. So it's like when you were meant to be in a better energy, you possibly weren't because you were still hurt, still dwelling, still sitting in a certain energy, right? That could be you right now. But these people are also experiencing this energy because they did, like, this was very wrong to do, especially to somebody like you. So these people are going through their own mess, and now they're the ones that's living in regret. And a lot of people are going to, like the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Come on, be for real. With the Six of Wands, you're going to receive some type of victory within the relationship with yourself and with a divine partner, whether it's platonic or not, whether it's multiple people or not. But this is going to be victory, triumph, success. I'm seeing celebration, possible marriage, whether it's a spiritual marriage or whatever the case may be. I'm seeing harmony, soulmates, partnership, union, romance. I'm seeing you get into a relationship that's literally going to be like, yes, there's two people, but this is one. We're one, like, type of situation. This is going to be the real example of true love. So I feel like that's the outcome. Like, everything, it's seeming like everything was stolen or taken or this or that. Oh, collective got the bad end of the stick. But nah, because see, these things turned them weaknesses into strengths for the collective. This, you know, release the naive and gullible energy to wisdom and discernment around here, to coming into realizing one's spiritual gifts and like all of this other stuff. Really, the truth, coming into authenticity, growth, expansion. And in the end, everything that was hindered, especially by another human being, is coming back around for the collective. Even if karma gotta shank somebody up and shake them up for all they change that they got in them pockets, it's happening. And people are also gonna see you publicly. Many people. And these individuals are gonna see other people seeing you. And they're gonna be cheering you on and doing all. Yeah, these people gonna see all that. They're gonna see you happy. They're gonna see you in a successful relationship. They're gonna see that you're successful. This could be going on right now. But the thing is, you always win. Like, you can't win against no chosen one, against no person that's literally out here doing good in the world, not dishing out karma or trauma. Like, come on now. And I said not dishing out karma, so some of y'all, you even have grace and mercy on their. You ain't dropping 10 on their head. You ain't even going out doing the work yourself. Some of y'all be really like, you know what? I don't got time for this, or I'm gonna put this behind me, or I move forward. But people still be playing on your top. Like, you ain't just spare them. Like, you ain't just spare them. The angels coming through. Lions are significant. Birds. A bull, a ram. Aries, Taurus energy. You have fire, earth energy. Water energy. Yeah. People trying not to think because they know, like, they're going to be in that head, and there's probably no communication going on, lack of intellect. These people weren't using their damn mind when they was messing with you. Apparently not. Now they're going through endings. I'm telling you, they didn't see that coming. The magic they did backfired. And you the alchemist. So in actuality, you just creating, manifesting. And this ain't do nothing but really pump you up, hell. She said, tell my youngest self to enjoy the ride. This song is by Cleo Soul. It's called Rose in the Dark. I remember I told the collective previously that roses were significant. We got Merge, the Magician. You have all the tools and resources that you need. Whether it's coming into union with self, being in alignment with what true love is to you, especially if that's your thing, if you're aiming for that. All right, but the wheel is turning in your favor. But I feel like you can't be out here sad and moping and gloomy and depressed, because then you're not going to see the blessings. You're not going to feel the blessings. Your heart chakra is hindered, so you're not even going to be able to really feel for real. Like really enjoy things and see the beauty in things and just really love and everything, right? It's very important. Your heart is very important. It ties to a lot of things, even things that you'll probably be like, huh? It tied to that for real? Like, yeah, because that's your moneymaker right there. That's your, not saying that money is important, but for those who be just chasing it, I guess, it's like, that's where your motivation lies. That's where your passions lies. That's where, you know, when you in your heart space, you able to love, give, receive, love, be in this energy. And it's not just tying to loving a person romantically or this and that, or even people itself, but your own life, nature, different stuff. You know, it's tying to your feelings and everything, and that is connected to a lot of things. A lot of things are within you is connected to each other. If one thing is hindered in other areas, it's for sure other areas are most likely hindered, you know, because of that. So, but I feel like you're wiser, you're stronger, and really you winning. That's really what I'm saying. So if you don't feel this or see this, it hasn't happened yet, or you gotta heal because you just don't even see it for real. You can't even enjoy it for real. You can't even thrive because you're still hurt and you didn't got the Mario coins knocked out of you or something, to where shit, yeah. But you and whoever this person is, y'all gonna be in the public eye. People gonna see y'all, honey. Child, you just don't know how that future looking. You just don't know. Cleo Soul came through and she was talking as the future version of herself to the younger, and she was like, tell my younger self to enjoy the ride. She already made it to the destination that your presence or whatever hasn't been yet. Future self having a ball. Future self like, man, it's gonna be a ride, because some of y'all, you've already experienced a bumpy ass ride, okay? But it's great things that are gonna be happening for you. It's some things that you have yet to experience, and when it comes, honey, for a lot of you guys, this can be something that happened this year. Like, it don't always have to be too far out and 10 years from now. No. A simple, sometimes it's a mind thing, it's a heart thing, you know. Get connected. Success is within, not outside of you. A lot of times you're chasing after something that can be accumulated now. Whatever you're trying to reach that's outside of yourself, you still won't find the happiness or the peace. Once again, go within, reflect, heal, be in that better energy, get out into nature. Nature heals. Do what you have to do for your mind, body, and soul, especially if you plan on being in the world for some more years, okay? You don't want to be around here depressed and miserable. It's better to be positive and uplifted and just free and everything else. So that's the target, that's the goal. And just keep your eye on that. Yeah. And you'll succeed, honey. That's what I feel like success is. Success to me, honey. It can be whatever you want it to be. This your world, this your life shit, okay? That's how you gotta see it. But at the end of the day, if you're going to have any beliefs, at least let it be positive. Don't let it be fear-based. Don't let it be restricting you from anything, alienating you from anything. All right? But yeah, that's pretty much the message that I'm saying. Welcome in, you guys. We're doing a collective if you are wanting to get on the list, don't forget to give me a follow if you do enjoy my content, because you may never see my face again. But if you would like to get on the list for any and everything, I do live coaching as well. The list goes on. You can always schedule a free consultation so we can talk more about it. But the list is open. Nobody is currently on the list. Link in my bio for my payment options. Scroll all the way down and you're going to see several different payment options. All right. If you are of low income or you can't afford my prices, then you are more than welcome to send in donation-based readings, which is anything that you are able to afford. 9s and 10s. 9s and 10s could be significant. I do appreciate you guys for the likes, the follows, the shares. We got 5 shares. Okay. For those of you who sent in gifts, I appreciate that. If anybody else is able to send in gifts, to double tap the screen. If you're interested in following, it's all appreciated. All right. I hope everybody is doing amazing. This is a collective, not a personal. So once again, anyone who wants to get on the list is open. And we can go ahead and get started on you right now. Jamila Berry. This song is called Adore. Jamila Berry. This song is called Adore. Any more messages here for the collective? Emperor, I'm telling you, the divine masculine. This could be your energy, or it can also be other people. Usually the Emperor signifies father figures, but it can also tie to an establishment, the establishment, action-oriented individuals, a person who gets it done, someone who's protective, of authority, powerful, person of stability, a leader, and like I said, a father. All right, the Emperor is coming up as the divine masculine. And once again, gender fluid by all means. Divine masculine energy could just be significant. All right, this energy can also be encouraged, but it's the overall energy, is the major arcana. Okay, any more messages here for the collective? So you could be establishing something, self, foundation, little do you know, look, confirmation, transformation. I'm saying transformation. The lovers again. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. Connections, relationships, alignment, openness, romance, harmony, choices, duality, and love. Those major choices. Make sure it's aligning with your values, your goals, etc. Some major choices. Relationships. I'm seeing new beginnings. Something is about to be birthed in your physical reality. This can be in the form of prosperity. It can be in the form of material possessions, but it also can be within relationships. So I'm seeing an offer. I'm seeing something flourishing. I'm seeing you meeting someone new. And this is going to be a stable situation, a very secure situation. It can also be very abundant. I'm seeing potential here. So, period. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Y'all was dealing with somebody who was a heartbreaker, manipulative, disappointing, a person who causes disappointment, a person who possibly offers something but then try to take it back. This person is also an obsessed individual as well. This was somebody that you've experienced unrequited love with, and maybe you feel like this was a soul connection, Maybe you even tried to reconcile with this individual. Maybe this is a father figure. Something could be transforming within this situation. This could be somebody that like come and goes, or maybe this was a situation that was on and off, come and go. All right, you could be talkative, or maybe this individual was. Somebody could have been very impulsive, impatient. All right, but this Knight of Swords energy also comes off as focused, daring, witty, and blunt. Separately from that, I'm seeing another individual who's a head over heart individual, mind over matter. They do things by book. They could be very truthful, wise. Okay, this could tie to legal matters. Regimented is significant. Regimented. All right, this could be somebody who's rational, stern, precise, candid, but also detached, eloquent, and logical. And this can tie to logic, the mind, truth. All right. So multiple energies could be significant, but also this could just be one energy, one person. Okay. But yeah, it's time to celebrate, honey. It's time to celebrate. All of that, them turmoils, everything, that's wrapping on up. The cycle is being closed out. Chapter is ended. You completed something. You completed milestones. It's time to move forward. The trouble existed in the past. There's no trouble in the present. The only trouble is the one that you bring with you, which is your own trauma and past stuff that you still need to heal from, okay? So don't give yourself karma by keeping that energy attached to you. Let that go with the people who you let go. All right, or let it go with the people who you're needing to let go, okay? Look, awareness. I'm telling you, this helped with your awareness. You could be seeing frogs, birds, sparrows to be specific, toads. I'm seeing the cauldron, Cauldron, magic potions or spells or jars or pots or something significant. Somebody was doing real life spell work. We got Anthony Hamilton. This song is called Charlene. Name could be Charlene, or the letters of Charlene. Somebody could have these letters in their name. It says some good shit is about to happen. I'm telling you, expect good news. Miracles are happening in and out your life. But mind you, some of you guys, you got to keep holding the line. You got to keep on hanging in there and being persistent. Okay, you're almost there. You're almost there. You're still getting out of this worried about if something else is about to happen. Like, I feel like you in this caution energy. You're in this very alert energy. But just keep holding in there, because I'm telling you, a lot of you guys, you're going to be wealthy. You're going to be famous. You're going to get that true love relationship that you've always dreamt of as a kid. It's just whatever it is, this wish fulfillment to you, miracles, etc., you're going to get it. You are going to get it, honey. Be confident in this. Somebody could have too much ego. Too much ego, being shady, all type of stuff. This was somebody who was just talking, using other people to get ahead, or so they can figure out things. But it's like, It says shut your mouth and listen, figure shit out on your own. Exactly, like, people weren't getting it. And I feel like the divine, or you had to tell somebody off or some. Maybe this hasn't happened yet. Yeah, your lineage, your roots. The Book of Shadows is out here. Charmed could be significant. Witchcraft. Occult interests. Tiger's Eye. Archangel Michael. If you're experiencing any type of legal situations, I'm seeing that it is going to turn out in your favor, especially because you are the person that was of truth and integrity. Conscious, thank you so much for your trust and your support. What can I do for you, love? All right, so confirmation with the Eight of Cups here. Walking away. I'm seeing you guys walking away. I'm seeing you release what doesn't serve you, or at least being encouraged to, especially due to being emotionally unfulfilled. Okay, for a lot of you guys, this is your confirmation that it is time to let go, especially because you're emotionally unfulfilled. You can't pour from an empty cup. There's nothing to give. Okay, so the only thing at times that would be best is to let go. Because remember, are you holding on to people, connections, shit, even money or mindsets, right? That's hindering. It's like meant to be let go of. So yeah, all this bull crap, all this stuff that happened, let it go. Don't hold grudges. Heal, because the grudges is hindering your heart chakra. So look at this as if you're doing this for you, not necessarily somebody else. Similar to you're forgiving for you, not for them. Okay? That's me, love. Okay, that's you. Welcome in. What can I do for you, queen? I'd give more if I could. No worries, honey bun. I do appreciate you. Your trust and your support. You made the cuts. You made the cuts. Yeah, see? Resurrection. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And they didn't create it. An unstoppable God. Okay? Period. But yeah, if you guys would like to go more into like a collective message or get more of a personal, you can always get on the list. The collective is now over. I'm going to hop into the personal message. And if I don't have anyone else who wants to get on the list, I'll be heading out. All right. So if you want to get on the list, now is the time. All right. Thank you guys for the follows, the likes, the shares. I appreciate it. All right. Miss Goldie. Miss Goldie. Are you just wanting me to pull something for you and get a message for you? Or is there anything in particular that you're seeking? Love read, confirmation, message from your spiritual team. Is there anything specifically? All right, I do return the collective's energy back to them, and I return my energy back to me. I do thank you guys for coming in and being a part of the collective. Don't worry, this video will be uploaded to my YouTube in case you've missed it or in case you didn't get to see the beginning. All right, once again, the collective is now over, and I'm only accepting personals. If you can't afford my prices, donation-based is accepted. Basically, anything you're able to afford. All right? I have one person on the list, and I'm about to go ahead and get started on her now. So, yeah, you guys, if you want to get on the list, go ahead and do so now, because after Miss Goldie, I'm going to be getting off the live. Flow with the divine, a little bit of love. Okay. I don't know if you use cleansing items like sage or Florida water, sound bowls, meditation. But if you do and you haven't been doing it, being consistent in this could really help and go a long way. I'm gonna sage, but a music selection or a song that's on that could be significant for you, or it's called Malachite and Melanin, which is funny because malachite is a particular crystal. It's usually green. I've always seen it green. And you know what melanin is, girl. You know what the melanin is, okay? And then this song is by NALU. Then I'm picking up on this romantic energy. Like somebody who's like a poet or something. I don't know if that's you or if that's just like metaphorically what your heart is giving off. I used to, babe. Oh, okay. So if you used to, you don't have to get back into it. But for some reason, I was called to Sage, and you know, I'm also an intuitive reader, so I like to throw things out there that I feel like would be important. So if that resonates with you, you know, just, you know, apply it to how it fits for you, love. Alright, so I'm just looking for your comment again, but I have a lot of people in here who blowing up my chat, so I gotta mute some of these comments so I can see. I believe you said flow, just flow naturally, and a little bit of love. Alright, love, let's see what I can do for you when it comes to the amount that was sent. Where is... Alright, can I get some messages here for the queen? Queen, what name would you like me to go by so I can pick up more on your energy? I may start doing readings in private, especially so we don't pick up on everyone else's energy, because there's like 40 some other people in here. I'm gonna really try everything I can to focus in a lot more on your energy. Cachet, what a unique name. Okay, Cachet, can I have some messages here for Cachet and Cachet only? What are some messages for Cachet when it comes to love, or just some messages her spiritual team would like to send her way? All right. Know that you do not have to settle, queen. You don't have to limit yourself to anything. A lot of times when we're used to things, sometimes we feel obtaining something better is rare, right? Like a noble person, or a person with integrity, a person with morals, a person with this. Because we're so used to the opposite in people of low vibration. But just know that you can obtain any and everything, whether it's in the form of love, whatever it may be. All right, you're really important, because I feel like the main message will really be tied to self. Mind you, love, it doesn't just tie to romanticism, it ties to also just love generally. Okay, even self-love. The song that's coming on next is by Maxwell. It's called Pretty Wings. All right, you can resonate with earth angel energy, or something about maybe your angels are watching over you, looking over you. All right, angel number 0, it says, I am limitless. So you can say this affirmation as well. It says, there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. Okay. Powerful energy. Yes, queen, you are limitless. All right. Angel number 9 could be very significant for you. I'm seeing 9999. All right. Angel numbers in 4s could be very beneficial for you to look up. Like, I like to go on ChatGPT and ask, what does angel number 5679 mean? You know, it's I like ChatGPT, but Google is fine. Joanne Sacred Scribe website for numerology is cool. Whatever you're called to do, but a timeline that I'm seeing for you, queen. Remember how we were saying that there is no beginning and no end? That's its own separate message, and by all means, take it how it resonates for you. I'm seeing that something comes to an end in about 9 days to 9 weeks. Okay, this could be a negative thought. This could be negative patterns. This could be anything of that sort, right? It doesn't have to be, but I'm just throwing it out there. Because sometimes we get in our head and we be like, oh my gosh, what is it? But I know that it could be something that's good, okay? Because if it's ending, it's necessary. All right, we got Capricorn energy coming out in the reverse. This is signed to angel number 10, okay? 10, 10, 10 is here. It says perceive success. Know that you are limitless. Know that you will be successful, can be successful. It don't matter the circumstances, the challenges, the whatever. All right. And then putting these numbers together, 10 and 0, that makes the number 100. So you good. You straight. You all that in a bag of chips. And just keep on doing what's good for you, what's best for you. Because this is just going to push you towards your highest potential, best version of yourself. All right, 444, you are protected, queen. You could be seeing this angel number. You could be seeing 0s, 10s, 444. All right, it says I am protected. So you can say this as an affirmation. All right, it says trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. All right. Of course, there's always messages to give you, queen. But we're not gonna go too crazy. All right. So this will be the last card from this deck, and I'll see if I can pull you some love messages. But messages from your spiritual team. It says they're telling you it's time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You've got this, period. As you're stepping into this new you, new life, things unfolding, whatever the case may be, trust your journey, okay? I'm seeing endings, but I'm also seeing it bring about new beginnings. 10 can also signify the energy of renewal, okay? So that collective most definitely was for you because it was given coming out of dark times and like all of these other things. But it's also with us doing our own work because we can go through things in life and we can be hindered. So it's all about renewal and trust, faith, knowing you're protected. And shoes, maybe even doing your own protection stuff that you can do, wearing the black obsidian or doing the sage, getting back into the sage thing, you know, especially since you're not 100% out with doing it, you know, you still would do it. Age number 12 is significant. Put that together, it makes the number 3. Minus it, it's the number 1. 3 can tie to creativity, coming together, collaboration. It can tie to many things. All right. For Cachet, can I have some messages of love? Can I have some messages of love? For Cachet. So maybe you've ended relationships, or relationships are coming to an end. You're being encouraged to hit that reset button, clear out that old, honey. Whether that's cleaning up your room, your area, just cleansing things, purifying things, purging things. And this is even doing work on yourself. All right, mind, body, soul. That's why we was picking up on that meditative energy earlier and cleansing and all of this stuff. Because it's like, okay, all of this stuff is happening. Now I got to deprogram to reprogram. Now I got to reset. Now I got to heal. Now I got to, you know, do this. And maybe you've already been doing most of these things, you know. I'm not saying like you're not doing them, but I'm just saying that like that's what comes next, right? Can't just jumpstart and catapult into something else. Well, we can with all this drained energy, but I don't feel like that's meant to be that way. That's possibly why a particular lover that you may have already known, that connection kind of started getting a bit, I seen the energy of friend zoned. I don't know if this happened to you or if you friend zoned someone or if this hasn't like happened yet. But I feel like if this is more of a metaphorical sense, I feel like this is why a connection has possibly came to a halt, or it shifted a bit. I'm not sure when the last time you had a romantic situation going on. It probably could have been forever ago. But for some reason, when I seen that energy, I was picking up on a person. So maybe it wasn't forever ago, but whatever happened with you and this individual, I feel like it was supposed to. I feel like it had a lot to do with, you know, your path, like who you are and your spiritual path and how things were meant to go really for you. So I feel it's similar to like there's something better, or you don't just trust your journey, like surrender to the divine, because things are happening for you, not to you. All right, any messages for love, any messages in terms of love that I can have for Cachet? Dreams come true, trust. Okay, yeah. So it says the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. A lot of stuff that came out in the collective earlier. It says dreams come true. Have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. And then trust is the last card. It says you need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Oh, okay, so maybe this is your own energy. You're not 100% open. Your heart chakra could be hindered. Maybe it has something to do with your paternal connections, maybe father wounds. Mother energy can even be significant. You know, just take it how it resonates for you, love. But maybe you don't let people that close to you anymore. Maybe you have trust issues. Maybe it could be many things. But the overall energy, like I said, be gentle with yourself. You know, it's understandable. But like I was saying in the collective, and like I would tell any of my clients, a hindered heart chakra is the worst thing that you could possibly have. And it sucks because you're not the one who put your heart in distress and in pain, but you are the one that's meant to get yourself out of those energies. Your spiritual team, they're with you, they're helping you, they're guiding you. But sometimes we give ourselves karma. We bump our head, we experience things that hurt, but that's only because we did not know any better, you know? So it's like, of course, starting off as a teen, you get into a relationship, you don't know anything about self-love, you don't know anything about possibly becoming cheated on, you don't know anything. You just jumping in, naive, gullible, and then boom, you F around and find out. Now you have the wisdom, now you have the discernment, but you also have the pain, right? So whether you went through something platonically, romantically, whatever the case may be. But I feel like a lot of things are happening for a reason, and you're being protected, and you are protected. Maybe even you could have came off as this person who were driven and all of these things, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes going through things in life, we become hindered, and we stop doing the things that we used to do. We stop enjoying the things that we used to love. We were not as driven as we was before. You know, you go from being career driven to lazy, extrovert to introvert. I trust people, I let people in, to, oh, hell no, I'm closed off. Unconsciously at times as well. So once again, Queen, it's time to hit that reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Okay, especially if you got any little dusty bums who still need to be up out of your energy. All right, don't look back, don't turn back. Better is on the way. Believe that you can come into this. Remember, we was talking about that earlier before I pulled any cards. Oh, wait, I think I did pull that one card, which was the I am limitless energy. That enters in different areas of your life. That resonates in different areas of your life. You're limitless, not in just one area, but all. Do your affirmations, Queen. Look up your angel numbers if you are into numerology and stuff like that. December 22nd through October 19th through December 22nd is going to be very significant for you. I don't know if you're going to be feeling the best, but the sun always comes out to shine again. And sometimes we are in our own funk. Sometimes a lot of things isn't that deep. I'm not saying that your situation wasn't that deep, but I'm saying sometimes human beings, we make things much bigger than what it actually is. We cause ourselves hella trauma and pain on top of other people causing us, that energy. But just to keep it short and simple, Queen, I don't want to keep you too long. Trust. All right? And going back to the other energy, trust that better things are coming fast. All right? Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You got this. All right? I see trust at least 3 times. So you're going to that's going to be the motto for you, okay, Queen? So anything that you can do that surfaces around regaining your, healing your trust wound, like root chakra healing, or journaling can even go far, like different things, really. Even if you need to do your own research, we can never go wrong with that, unless you're a person that feels like you don't like seeking things outside of yourself. Then okay, I will recommend you to do meditation then and going within. All right, Queen, but there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite, all right, including these limitless possibilities, okay, especially in your love life. I don't know if you stop believing in love, or if you settle unconsciously, or whatever the case may be, but true love can happen. You just got to trust it. And before any of this even comes in, you need to have trust in a relationship. First of all, trusting that people can be committed, can be loyal, whatever it is that you feel a relationship is, and whatever has been hindered in your life to make you be hindered when it comes to relationships, But yes, Queen, dreams do come true, and this is something that's going to be tangible. This is something that you're going to be able to see with your eyes and feel with your hands, and yes, it's going to be all of that. It's not going to be something you just see in a movie and hear people, a fantasy, a dream. No, it can come true. True love, the relationship with yourself, the life that you could always fathom. I'm telling you, it's not just words. I'm telling you right now. I even had a spiritual awakening before. I was like so at peace. It was a miracle, girl. It was crazy. I could tell you all about it, but I'm going to let you get ready for bed. So don't forget, Queen, this reading will be uploaded to my YouTube. So just don't forget, I got the little bonnet, the necklace, the white shirt. So whenever I do post it, you can get reminded, okay, she had this on. Let me go. This is where my reading at. It may be a little shorter than my usual readings. I usually be minimum time 30 minutes in a reading. But if you have any questions, concerns, Queen, please let me know. I don't know if you're feeling like a burning desire for someone, or if someone is feeling a burning desire from you, but be mindful of people wearing a false mask, okay? Be mindful of a situation, going into a situation that's based on like just passion, but it can be in the form of lust though. True love is worth the wait. Don't indulge in this other stuff, because you're gonna end up learning a lesson when in actuality you could have been in another relationship, or maybe this is something that happened in the past, similar to like being emotionally detached or withdrawn from somebody who you once loved. Now it's like you can't even stand the sense of them. You can't even look at them. You love them, but you don't want to look at them, because child, just don't be on the same page. Yeah, I feel like you've experienced different obstacles in your love life. Temptation is here, guilt is here, but don't worry. I'm seeing that you're going to have a secret admirer if you don't already, and everything is just going to play out in your life in divine timing. Don't rush this. Continue to heal. Discover who you are and everything else. I promise you, it's going to be such a beautiful thing. The best relationship in this world that you can have is one with yourself. I know we get taught about all these romantic relationships, but I promise you, the best relationship you can have is one with yourself. I don't care if this is a divine masculine. Okay, honey, do you hear me? All right, you are the queen, you are the goddess, you are the creator, you are the nurturer. I'm telling you. But I do thank you so much, Honey Bun, for your trust and your support. That is what I have for you. I can go all day and I can pull more cards, but I'm going to keep it here. If you ever are in need of readings, life coaching, advice, etc., I am your girl, Honey Bun. All right. If you have, once again, any questions, concerns, if you feel unfulfilled within your reading, please let me know. Other than that, I do return your energy back to you with love, light, and all things grand, and I release my energy back to me. Thank you, Queen. Of course. If you would like to leave your feedback, my website is in my bio, the very first page. It has the comment area, and I'll be sure to check it out. I always appreciate the feedback. If you feel called to, it can also help other individuals feel more comfortable and trusting, and, you know, just hear other people's experience. I don't want to bombard, even though I have so many questions now. What's your questions? Angela, thank you. You're so beautiful. Yeah, any advice or anything like that? I don't mind, Honey Bun. You was on point. Period. Love to hear it. Thank you. As always, do hope to see you again, girl. Here I go with that sage again, Queen. Your confirmation for sure. Okay, yay. Before I end this live, though, I do want to touch bases on, you said you had like so many questions. I do want to ease your mind on that a bit. So, shoot, Queen, shoot. My phone is on 6%. It shouldn't really die that fast. It usually lasts a little bit, but... Alright. You guys, the collective was over, possibly over 30 minutes ago, or almost 30 minutes ago. I'm doing personals right now. Nobody is currently on the list, so if you're wanting to get on the list, now is the time, because I am about to get ready to get off in less than 5 minutes. Alright, I do appreciate you guys who joined in. If you missed the collective or missed pieces of it, it will be uploaded to my YouTube. Everything is in my link in my bio. Do not get scammed. I only have 2 accounts. This is my only main account, and I have 1 backup account in case anything goes wrong with this one. So if you want to give me a follow on my backup one, the link is also in the bio for that. I provide life coaching, advice, readings, questions, and many more things. So if you also would like to schedule a free consultation, I'm open 25/8, and I will get back with you at my earliest convenience. All right, give me 1 second, Queen. Let me remove a few people so I can, because I can't even see your comment. It's just... Alrighty. The entitlement. Okay. The last part about love. I am entering something right now, but long distance, but it's foggy. I feel like it's me though. You do back in. You do back in one-on-ones. Because now the Virgo and me getting detailed with questions. I do one-on-ones, Queen. I do one-on-ones. You can also DM me and we can talk more about it if I don't have time to explain on here. But if you want to get added into the box, I can add you up into the box so I can like hear you vocally in case, you know, typing is a bit overwhelming for your Virgo energy. So you can explain without feeling like it's so much. Or I could just go back to the question to make sure I understand the last part about love. Okay, so I'm also trying to remember what cards I pulled out for you. I had friend zoned and trust. Yeah, so a lot of times how we show up in relationships could have a lot to do with our childhood, the relationships we had with our parents, what we did or did not receive, etc. And a lot of times this can even present itself in our romantic relationships, even platonic relationships. So the person who you're talking to now, it could be even a person before him or a person after him. If your energy is still in a particular way, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the person, but your energy, right? So, because these people, they could either be a divine masculine energy or they could be in karmic energy. But how the relationship goes and what transpires, it takes two, is what your energy is. If you match another karmic energy, then that connection is going to become karmic, toxic, etc. But if you're out here nurturing yourself, healing yourself, you're 9 times out of 10 going to attract the more healthier relationship because you're in healthier energy. And but yeah, when it comes to this person that you're referring to, I honestly feel like I was picking up on somebody from the past, but it could have been present energy. So I'm trying to recall the other energy that I picked up. I think I seen friend zone. Right, dreams come true. So whether this person is like a green light or not is really like on your energy, because if you're already entering a connection but you have trust wounds, then that's going to cause problems. Whether it's this person, the next person who enters your life, if you're still in the energy of experiencing trust issues, then this is going to interfere with any connection, any relationship, any person, whether it's romantic or not. So the main thing that would be best is making sure your own energy is good. If you know that this is a time to focus on yourself and love yourself, then you should possibly friend zone this person, because the friend zone energy did come out. So if that's not you putting him in the friend zone, then a lot of times the messages, the cards, they can't talk, right? So it's the messenger with their own experiences and wisdom and intuition and whatever else to get the message across to the next person. But you personally know your own life, so you'll be able to navigate it and pinpoint what goes where and, everything like that. It feels so greenish the way it's going, but it's me thinking things be too good to be true. Okay, so that was that energy. He told me he waited on me, no rush. Okay. See, a lot of times I pick up on people's energy when I meet them in person, and like within seconds I can instantly see if they're a green flag or a red flag. But since I don't plan on meeting this person, and anything like that, I can't really go based off of, because sometimes we be in this energy and we feel like, oh my gosh, it's really giving green flag and everything, and then it turn around and it be a red flag, right? So possibly getting a personal reading like next time on this person will be good, so I can get more energy and more information on this person. Because the other energy, when we were pulling your cards, you basically wanted messages from your spiritual team, but you were fine with a little love coming out. So I was trying to get a snippet of love, but it wasn't as specific, right? So I didn't know if you were dating someone, single, in a situationship, if you were celibate for 3 years, you know, whatever the case may be. So I was just picking up on what I seen, and I didn't really get any. So that's why I was commenting on it, and I was like, I'm picking up on like this energy and whatever. I couldn't really see your comments. I don't know if you were commenting. I actually muted you. I did not know that I muted you, and I was like doing a reading for you. I just seen like a whole bunch of like spam comments, and anybody who did that, I either blocked them or muted them. But to go back to here, if this is the person that's in your energy to the point to where nobody else should like come out of your energy, so it's like this is the only person that you're talking to and that you've been talking to, then their energy is, I possibly was picking up on their energy. So yeah, I feel like at this time, you may not be seeing things clearly anyway. And I'm not saying you may not be seeing things clearly, but the situation itself, like something could be hidden, all right? And that could be something that's not in a bad way. It could be something that's good, right? But that's the thing, it could be either or. So with this person, we most definitely would have to do like a reading on them. Because from what I'm seeing and what I'm going based off of is, like basically everything that I did tell you, like about the trust and everything like that. So I feel like when you do the work on yourself, you will actually see yourself if this person is for you or not. Because a lot of times people already show you the red flags. And I know that the collective was also going to be able to resonate with you earlier. So I honestly feel like maybe this person's energy could have also been picked up on in that reading. But when you ask for love, but it wasn't really specific tying to a person, it was just message. So I can't even really be specific enough. This is as close as I can get with giving you a little bit more clarity and to ease your mind a bit. Really trying the best I can, because I don't want to tell you something that, you know. So that's why I said we'll have to like do a reading on him to where I can actually pick up on his energy, and then I'll be able to see his intentions and or just like how the relationship is going and everything like that. But I feel like really your spiritual team, like, you don't have to go fast. If this is gonna be meant to be, it's gonna be, right? But for now, since you're already going through this internal conflict with feeling like things are too good to be true, that will kind of be baggage. You know how there's flaws and then there's baggage? And I'm not saying like there's something wrong with you or you're the problem in the relationship. I'm just saying this is gonna be very difficult. Similar to a relationship with trust issues. It's just like it won't work, right? So that's why I'm telling you, like, coming into a situation without trust or feeling like something won't work out or feeling like something is too good to be true, that's already starting off bad, right? So either you could be fumbling something that could potentially be good, or this is possibly something that's not good, and you probably just have a little passion, but it's possibly not even passion for real, like true deep passion. Could be like unrequited love. It's really different stuff that I'm picking up. But yeah, is that making sense? Because it's like sometimes when I'm just talking I'll end up repeating myself because I'm feeling like maybe the listener isn't really getting what I'm saying. So I'll be really trying to make, so if I'm not making sense, or if I am making sense, like, could you let me know? Because it's, I feel that I am, but I can't. I want to ask you personally, because we are two different people. I need to fill you in more. Okay. If you can try to fill me in more in the chat, you can. Or you can just message me personally, because my phone is on 1% now. So yeah, I think DM would probably be best instead of the comments. So you can really level up on that energy of his. Alrighty, Queen. I may get back with you right here, right now, or I may end up going to sleep. Not sure, Queen, but I am going to be charging my phone. I'll probably end up responding right after the live, but thank you again for joining, Queen, and for your trust and your support, and I'll chat with you shortly. Alright, for everyone else, thank you all for joining. If you're wanting to get on the list, but I'm no longer on live, especially because I have to end it, just DM me so we can get started on a personal reading for you. Same day readings. Alrighty, but I will see you guys in the next one. It was good to have you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your lifetime. Take care, stay safe and dangerous.